Hey y'all, hey, it's your girl Nadia, aka Queen Goddess Hope, sitting outside on the porch, listening to the rain. Birds are still chirping. Everything is still moving and shaking as it's supposed to. The only thing that's not moving and shaking as it's supposed to is you. And the reason why you're not moving and shaking is because you're allowing your past to dictate your future. So, what does that mean for you? Well, we're embarking on a time right now where you have to either choose to level up and change and become one with nature, God, source, universe, or get left behind. If you're still doing the same old that you've always been doing, getting drunk, smoking, high all the time, partying, bullshitting, you have no idea what is happening intergalactically, federally, like spiritually, you will most definitely be left behind. So, one of the things that I want to encourage you to do is to cut all of that out. Become as sober as you can so that you can heal all of the things that are coming up against you. I have been sober since January 3rd, and it is probably one of the most great things that I've done in such a long time. Now, it's not to say that I probably won't have some champagne soon, because I most definitely will. But this phase and stage of my life, I know that I have to leave my past behind and pursue higher beginnings, because I'm not getting all of these downloads or all of this information for nothing. I'm not doing all of this shadow work. I didn't become sober to heal more for nothing. Typically I come down to the country during Q4 around Thanksgiving time, and I stay until I'm ready to move on to my next place. But this is the first time that I never had a position or an inkling to just get up and go. And I was going to be impulsive and move to a different city in the state, and I decided not to because I was literally about to enter the rat race all over again. Now, some may or may not know, but I have been trading Forex lately as opposed to the stocks, which is usually what I do. But lately, I have been called to do something else, and I can't explain it, or I can't really necessarily state why I was being called to do something else, but I just know that I just wanted to be my own bank. I wanted to go from an entrepreneur to an investor. I feel like I've done it for 10 years, and as an entrepreneur, I struggled, to maintain a lifestyle that you believe comes from entrepreneurship, but no one ever tells you or shows you their backstory as to how they really got there. And for 10 years, I have been writing books, creating websites, building websites, helping other people build their websites, just kind of going through the motions of being an entrepreneur, seeing $5 and then seeing $40,000, just different amounts of money coming in and out of my accounts, and filing LLCs and becoming businesses, and dealing with all of that. And the truth is, if you do not have the resources or the proper resources to execute this game plan and jump into the game that these people play on a daily basis, you will not see fruitful beginnings or endings or in betweens, because that elite group of people is there because of money that you don't see. I didn't come from a silver spoon lifestyle. That lifestyle was hindered karmically. And right now, I'm actually the generational curse breaker in my family. So I don't have the support that I need. A lot of the things that I've done, and continuously do, are done by myself. And that alone is exhausting. So for me, transitioning from an entrepreneur to an investor is more of like a strategic way of living, because I feel like when you are an investor, you'll have better rewards and returns. And you have less to worry about. I'm not saying that I'm going to shut down these businesses or even sell them right now, because there's no reason for me to do that. People know who I am, they know who the brand is, and I believe like the vision that I see for it, it will happen. But my word to those who are just starting out as entrepreneurs is that I've been doing this for 10 years and I love it. Don't get me wrong. But 2 times during those 10 years, I quit my job just to do entrepreneurship 100%. And I saved up for that. And I'm happy I did that because it gave me time that I was not able to have when I was working in corporate America. But knowing what's happening on a astrology or astrological plane, and when Pluto is, prevalent, it's back into our ethers and orbit of Earth. When its return is here, that there's going to be a transition that is going to force people to change, including the government. So that's why you hear about Fed now. We cannot operate off of ancient or archaic timelines. Like, they have to adjust. People are consistently talking. I have like ants all over the place, so forgive me. I keep scratching. They keep talking about, aliens and UFOs and, all of these flying objects in the skies and different things like that coming about. And it's because these things are going to be normal. You know what I mean? Artificial intelligence is going to be normal. Like me, George Jetson, flying cars, robots living in the house with us. Y'all, half of y'all got robot vacuums. So it's like you're being programmed to be accustomed to living with these objects for decades now. Cell phones, all this chat GPT, all this shit that people keep talking about all the time. And I'm just like, can I just please live off the land in a little tiki hut and mind my business? Like, I want to be the ancient ancestor that does not change. Like, and I'm not saying that I'm not going to be invested in the future, but again, as an investor, yes. As an entrepreneur, I don't want nothing to do with that. Like, I just don't. And I think it's going to be interesting because the next phase of my life, maybe I just want to be a family woman. I don't know what that's going to look like. But the more and more I have these conversations with my friends who are also single, these are the conversations that we have. We all want to be women who are attached to a spouse or start a family, and now we're embarking on our 40 years of age on the planet. And 40 is the new 30. Like, high key, I know more women having children between 40 and 45 than I do 30 to 35. Then, with this whole agenda from 2020, there are many people who may not be able to have children going forward, so it's like, it's going to be an interesting next couple of years. I'll say that for sure. But one thing you have to do is to continue to heal, continue to manifest, continue to invest in whatever it is that you're going to do. Forex, options, futures, stocks, whatever it is that you're, real estate, whatever it is that you're going to do, just make sure you're doing something. You know what I mean? I feel like if you're just sitting here on your ass doing nothing, just getting high, getting drunk, not putting your purpose to good use, please believe that God is going to give your purpose to someone else. If you're just sitting idle, you will become a dead soul. You will become a dead avatar. You will not be gifted with the gift to thrive and to be amazing. I think that a lot of people are eager to find their soul family. I think a lot of people are introverted for a reason. And I also think that if you are ready to pop out and to start seeing more and more people, move to a place that's going to allow you to do that. Don't stay where you are. So if you're being called to new surroundings, make sure you're listening to that, because you're not being pulled in that direction for no reason. You have tapped out your resources where you currently are. So get up and move. Don't let this message fall to the wayside, because it is time to elevate. This is a calling. This is a calling directly from source, telling you to move and move now. The time is here for us to thrive. Peace.